Two brothers, one deadly choice. What drove Cain to do the unthinkable to his own brother Abel? In the early days of humanity, there were two brothers named Cain and Abel. Cain, the older brother, was a farmer, working hard to grow crops from the soil. Abel, the younger, was a shepherd, caring for his flock of sheep with gentle hands. One day, both brothers decided to bring an offering to God to show their gratitude. Cain gathered some of his crops, while Abel selected the very best sheep from his flock. They presented their gifts before the Lord, hoping to find favor in his eyes. God looked at Abel's offering with favor. Abel had given his best, pouring his heart into his gift. But Cain's offering did not please God in the same way. Cain had brought his crops, but he had held back, keeping the best for himself. God saw not only what Cain had given, but also what he hadn't, and his heart was displeased. Cain felt a surge of anger and jealousy. His face darkened, and God noticed. "Why are you angry, Cain?" God asked gently. "If you do what is right, won't you be accepted? But if you don't, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to control you, but you must rule over it." Despite God's warning, Cain's jealousy grew, taking root in his heart. One day, he called Abel out into the fields. As they walked together, Cain's anger overwhelmed him. In a tragic moment, he struck Abel, taking his life. Abel, the gentle shepherd, lay silent. God's voice called out to Cain, "Where is your brother, Abel?" Cain, now fearful, answered, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" But God knew. "What have you done, Cain? Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." In sorrow, God told Cain he would no longer find fruit from the soil, and he would be a wanderer on the earth. Cain pleaded for mercy, fearing others would harm him. So God placed a mark on Cain, a sign of protection even in his punishment. And so Cain left, carrying the heavy burden of his actions. His story reminds us of the dangers of envy and the importance of mastering our emotions, for God sees not only our actions but the heart behind them.